Wow.
Two minutes. 2 minutes, Nico. Her.
For Carl.
This one's for you, Garl. Hey, buddy, welcome back. We're getting so close to that DLC. Like March, I think, is when it's set up now. Oh, and that's where we're going to get back to. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Sea of Saturdays. Today is Saturday. Don't even bother looking it up. You know it's true. It doesn't need to be researched. You can just trust me on that. Finally got a break from a very, very busy, followed by a mildly queasy weekend. So I'm going to catch up today. Why not? I mean, I got nothing else to do tonight. May as well play a little bit of them role-playing games. And also, tomorrow democracy may die. So let's get a little bit of fun in before that could possibly happen. Your boss doesn't believe you? Well, your boss wouldn't know. If you just announce it. Manifest it. Just manifest it into the world. It's exactly what I have done. I shut down my computer 90 seconds early today so that I could get the stream started right at 3 o'clock my time. Such a rebellious move. I had 2 outstanding user stories that I need to be working on. As it turns out, there are complications in the, in the Teams world. So the stuff that I've got assigned to me can't be done, turned in, finalized on Wednesday, which is the end of our sprint. Anyway, so I'm not in a big stress to get that done. Both of them needed some extra TLC to make me happy with the resolution to them. We compromised on one of them, got it done today. It doesn't have any additional testing built around it, which it really desperately needs. But having said that, the entire module that it belongs to, this one little change, has no unit testing of any kind whatsoever. So we have built a secondary story to, hey, somebody go build some damn tests for this thing as a whole. I just put in a little change, and the delicious irony is it only impacts the production environment, so we won't really know if it works until we deploy it. So that's going to be fun. Luckily, I am not on deployment duty until at least February, and at this point, this one probably won't go out until December. I think that's when it'll go. So, not my problem anymore. That's how I say that. That's how I deal with that. Nope, that's how the contractor in me deals with that. I'm gonna have to pay a little bit closer attention. But it's okay. It's okay. The other one you can't do the same thing with. That one's gonna take a little more work. There's actually still some logic that I need to figure out, some business logic that I got to figure out how it's supposed to go in there. There's a thing. Things need to happen with the things. All the things are happening with the things, but only a subset of the things are supposed to happen. So I got to figure out how do we determine what qualifies as the subset. There you go. I've given away trade secrets. Everybody, you can take those. I don't care. I don't care anymore. So those are off. I got to sign out early because we are going to try to do an early branch cut tomorrow, which is why I couldn't push any of this stuff in today, because we don't want it in the stuff that we're building early today, because this is really a late patch off of October. I don't know. It's so weird and confusing. But yeah, we got stuff tomorrow. Plus, I also have a Microsoft AI training course tomorrow that's going to take up almost my entire day. So I'm kind of done for the sprint. I'm just gonna coast the rest of the way through, and that includes playing some Ys. In terms of long-running series of games that share the name, even though sometimes the environment within them isn't exactly the same thing. We're talking like Halloween 3 really has nothing to do with anything else in there, but it's still there, and it's still part of the Halloween franchise. The Ys franchise is that way for me. Apparently, Adel, our main hero from the original games, isn't really in all of them, which is weird because it's a series all about him, but here we have it. In any event, for X Nordics, Adel has returned. His good buddy Dogi with the blue hair. Adel's got the red hair, Dogi's got the blue hair. And then there's this Dr. Flynn, I think is his name. He appears every once in a while throughout the series. We're going to go sail with Vikings. You've never played an Ys game. I went back. I wanted to look this up because I wanted to be sure not to give away any spoilers. And I wanted to be sure just how old the original game is first. Ys 1 was released in 1987. So it is a 37-year-old franchise now. And even though the X in Ys X does stand for 10. There have been a lot more than just 10 games. There's 10 numbered games, and then there's the weird spin-offs. And I think that's how Adel, our main hero, kind of fails to be included sometimes. Although I'm not sure 7 had him in it either. I don't know anything about 6. Yeah, I played... So the Ys 1 came out on the 8086 PC processor back in 1987. I'm looking at myself. I'm on video delay even right here on my own computer. This might get bad. I don't have any dropped frames, but I think we're having processing issues. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. If I'm suddenly doing a dub version of myself, you'll know what happens. So the original game came out in 87. I did not play that game then because I think it was probably Japan only originally, I'm going to guess. But in 1989... late 89, so I think I might have actually bought it in early 90 instead. Ys 1 and 2 got combined into a single game. I think that's how they made the bridge from Japan to the US. So Ys 1 and 2 combined were released then. I bought them as one of the very first CD-ROM games on the TurboGrafx 16. TurboGrafx 16 was a box about that big and only about that deep, and had a couple of ports for some hard controllers that looked very much like an NES controller. Although you could buy a joystick controller that went with it. But then it had this massive honkin' 1980s/early 90s CD player built on, and then a base platform that was part of it that you plugged the entire TurboGrafx into. And then you could play CD-ROM games, and it was a mind-blowing experience back then. Lame as hell today. But back then, it was just amazing, especially given that it was a console. Even for a PC game, the remaster that they did for putting out 1 and 2 as a combo was just leagues better than the original, just 2-year-old PC release that they had. And so, it had full cartoon video for cutscenes in places, and you could quite clearly tell where the transition point happened between Ys 1 and Ys 2, because it had this amazing, I'm going to guesstimate, it was on the order of like 8 to 10 minute long cutscene video, when that did not exist in video games back then. The cutscenes barely did, but this was long before your PlayStation style 58-minute cutscene in the middle of a like a Metal Gear type game. So it was just mind blowing, and I loved it. The game actually played really well. I think in terms of gameplay mechanics, I think the early Ys were better than even the current ones. The current mechanics feel just a little clunky, but that's okay. But yeah, it was ultra fancy for its time. And that's why I wanted to be sure, 37-year-old spoiler, or at least 35-year-old spoiler. In the original Ys 1, as most of these games start, Adol washes up after a shipwreck on a beach on a new land, and he just takes off in search of adventure, because that's what you do when you're a red-headed, self-taught swordsman, sailing around the world with your best blue-haired bud. And so you run around all of this island, and then there's these mysteries and bosses and all this stuff that you go through, because you are attempting to find the lost land of Ys. So the island you land on actually isn't Ys. And at the very end of Ys 1, you're working your way up this tower, and when you get to the top of the tower, there's this massive beam of light. In the original game, that's where it ends. And then with the bridge to the second game, especially now that you've got this 8 to 10 minute video, the beam of light beams you to an island in the sky, which is now, commonplace after, any of the like Tears of the Kingdom, that kind of stuff. But you get beamed up to an island in the sky, and then there's a whole part 2 of the adventure that takes place, in time immediately after Ys 1, which is why they linked them together when they did this port version of it. And so then you do all this running around, and the game engine's, the same through the whole thing. And I think that's where the remaster helped a little bit when they did that, and then they also tuned it for running on the console. It was way better. Hey, look who's joined us. Welcome in, Nico. I'm giving you the brief history of Ys. It's only 37 years long, so I'm going to taper that down to only 4 hours. Ooh. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Coffee Monkey. You lurk away, Nico. So, in any event, we're now up to Ys 10, even though there have been more games than that in the series. There might even have been more Ys games than there are Yakuza games, if you can imagine that. But in this one, we're going to go visit the Nordics, who are a new invention for the Ys series. They are basically Vikings, because, Vikings are all the rage. I played through the demo, which actually covers the first 3 chapters of the game. I believe there are 10 or 11 chapters, and one of the critiques that I have seen is that chapters 1, 2, and 3 are long slogs packed full of lore, which, as a fan of the series, I love. Snakes. Hey, old bacon face. Oh, is there snow in this game? There might be some. I know you can see snow off in the distance. I'm not sure if you actually get to run through it. Most of the time, some of the time, we're going to spend on a boat, though. And even though it's a boat with the Vikings, I don't think we're going to find any icebergs. So, but no, you haven't missed snow yet. You might still miss snow, but we'll find out if I ever get done yapping and actually start playing this stupid game. So, I played the demo. The demo lasted me for 10 to 15 hours. It went on. I think I saw a YouTube video where a guy did his full playthrough of the demo, and I think his video ended up being 5.5 hours long. I did note that he tended to cut out all the time that he spent roaming through menus, doing character building and equipment and all of that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if he was playing at least 7, maybe 8. I made sure to talk to every single person in every single village every single time their little I have a conversation light turned blue. It goes gray after you've talked to them. You can talk to them again if you feel like, but any new text is indicated by turning blue. So I talked to everyone at every opportunity. And then there was one, it's not a QTE event. Technically, it's a boss, but it's not actively a fight. They have some on-rails sections every once in a while that are a little dated now, a little clunky, but story-wise, they're kind of interesting. I was misinterpreting some of the control schemes, so I had to do that thing a whole bunch of times before I realized, oh yeah, if you hold down the shoulder button here, you actually finally run, and the thing can't automatically catch up to you by walking. So that was an issue. I'm having fun with the new Dragon Age game. Pleasantly surprised. It's not a complete mess after its development challenges. I've been hearing people bitching and moaning and whining incessantly about that game. I don't know the details why, because I don't care the details why, because I think most people just like to bitch and moan and whine and complain, so I haven't really given it any due consideration. But I did really enjoy the earlier games, and at some point, I will probably get this one too. But no love lost, based on its past history, if I wait until a patch or two are out first. They are not good at having fun. In fact, they are excellent at having unfun. Internet assholes. See, I don't have any limit. I can say asshole all day long. Asshole. See? As long as I don't say shit more than twice. It's definitely a them problem. It only becomes a me problem if I choose to watch those stupid, bitchy YouTube videos. So I choose not to. Problem solved. I'm a problem solver. That's me. So let's see. Where do I stand now? So I completed the first 3 chapters, and the demo ends as you're on this little island. Honestly, I don't remember exactly why I'm on this little island. There's a ton of little islands because you're in this big Gulf Bay area. Obelia Bay. That's the name of the overall area that you're in. The little town that you find yourself starting in. And this time it's not because of a shipwreck, but because you're a passenger on a ship, and the captain chose to ignore paying the toll to the Vikings, the Nordics, in the area. And so they busted him for it. So they confiscated his ship and everyone on board and just deposited everybody on this little island. I think they take the captain away, and that's the last we see of the captain. So I'm pretty sure he's dead. They also took his ship away. So it's probably dead too. But so you start in a corner of the bay, and then you have an encounter with these new beasts that are impossible to kill unless you happen to be imbued with the special mana. And the Nordics thought they were the only ones that had this ability. But of course, being the protagonist of the game, you have an encounter with a little talking seashell that imbues you with mana, so now you can kill them too. And then through another MacGuffin, you become linked with the raid chieftainess, who is the Jarl's daughter, who is the captain of one of the ships that comes into port. You can't be more than 90 feet away, otherwise this magic collar snaps you back together. So we're off to try to investigate how to defeat the bad guys so that we can get separated. I suspect there's going to be a romance subplot at some point, but it hasn't started yet. Although we're at least cordial to each other now, so that's been kind of nice. So we're going to hop around from island to island. We're chasing things down. The unkillables, they've got their own ships now, so every once in a while you have some sea battles. My understanding is that they get a little samey as you go on later, but there is ability. You can level up your ships, and you can choose how you build them up, and you can increase speed, firepower, ammunition, hull strength, all kinds of cool stuff. So it's going to be kind of fun, I think, at least since you've maxed everything out, and then I think it's going to be samey from there. So we're hopping around between islands. We just arrived on the most recent one. We cleared out a bunch of mid-level mooks, and then you reach a point where you kind of slide down into this large sand pit, and then this massive sandworm pops up out. You pull blades, you get ready to go, and it says, hey, thanks for playing. If you want to see what this boss does, you're going to have to buy the full game. So, I bought the full game. That is where you pick up. Luckily, it's one of those where it pulls in your demo save data. I ran through this a little bit. MLMs, oh God, I hope not. It could be. It really could be. So I pulled this in. I tried playing a little bit. This is a much bigger boss than any of the other bosses that you fight in the. Technically, we may still be at the very end of Chapter 3. This boss may end Chapter 3, but chapters 0 through 2.9, there were a couple of bosses along the way, but this one is physically and combat-wise much bigger than the others. I've seen some people complain that they don't know what they're supposed to do, so they've had to... Every once in a while it says, this seems hard for you. Would you like to make it a little bit easier? I've told it no so far. We're going Ultra Man style. We're going to see if we can get through it until I can't, and then I'll back off a level, and it'll be fine. Then it'll be Average Man style, I guess. But I think I know what the secret is. You have the ability to actually block. Oh god, I'm trying to explain so much. If you're in linked mode, where you're fighting together with that link active, just standing still is an auto block for certain types of fights. But when you delink, then there's a button press you have to make, and that does another block. I think that is the catch. Because this giant worm will shoot up in the air, and then it swings around this big sandpit you're in, and I don't think there's a way to avoid it. But I think if you block at the right time, it doesn't hurt the worm, but you don't get thrashed by it. And that's what was happening in this, is I could fight the thing down to about half health, and I'd be doing okay, and it wasn't bad. And then all of a sudden, it would start swinging around, and stuff would go berserk. Excuse me one moment. Let's go throw a ban out there real quick. And so that's where I think if you can do a block as this big thing swings around at you, even though it's, 100 times your size, I think if you can throw a block, you won't take damage, and then you can keep... It's a long-term whittle away at it kind of deal, but I think that's the key. I highly doubt I'll be able to pull it off on my first try, even if it works. If it doesn't work, it's definitely not going to work on the first try, because I'm going to get slaughtered by the big worm in its back half. But I think I know what to do. I'm just going to see if I can do it. And I figured, hey, what better thing to do than struggle on stream with everybody? Because that's what we like to see. Which is the right button? I think that's the right button. It's been 6 days, so I've already forgotten the stuff that I'm messing with. One of the other things that I really like that they do here is that as you progress through the story, the title screen changes to reflect your current state. When it first starts, it's just Adel, the red-haired dude, standing there by himself in his shipwreck clothes. But then after you get paired up with Karja, the Jarl's daughter, then she gets added to the mix. And then we reach a point where she has decided to sail the high seas with you and not try to make you a prisoner of the Nords. And she starts wearing this purple garb instead of her military dress blues so that she can blend in a little more with the common folk. And then there's some free DLC that will give you costumes from earlier games. So I have Adel wearing his old school Ease 1 and 2 kind of red breastplate stuff. Looks pretty cool. It's a JRPG, so of course hers is as scanty a bikini as you can get. I have opted not to select hers because this is a family show. I don't want to have moms writing. I don't want my mom writing to me asking why I'm being so sexist. So I have her. Oh, actually, I have her set up. I think she's in her military dress blues, but without the helmet, so you can actually see her head. I know. I do love when they try to blend in with us. And it's funny because she's not very good at it. She's definitely the Jarl's daughter and does not understand the poor people. Especially because they're definitely the we're the Nords and you're the others. They play it a little bit. I don't think they go too hard onto it. It could get weird if they try to be like ultra Nordic racists. Instead, they're just, casually, hey, we're the chosen people. Whatever, it's no big deal. Except that we own the bay here, and if you would like to sail anywhere, you need to give us money. So, there you go. There's the quick 37-year history of Ease leading up to this exact point in time. I'm going to begin the adventure. So here we go. So he's got his kick-ass armor on, and she has matching kick-ass armor. Now, granted, she's still wearing shorts as part of her armor, which is a little weird, but at least it's not quite as likely to make me blush. So we're going to go with this. There's our great big sand pit, and you will note there is a big red exclamation point in the middle. I think you can guess what that represents right now. Nords versus Slavs. Oh, that kind of is it, really, actually. Also, the Slavs aren't as big in the whole martial aspect of life, so they're pretty easy to dominate. So yeah, the Nords have taken advantage of that. So let's see there's my controls. Okay, so this is us linked up, and you can actually see the chain light up. In the cutscenes, if you try to run too far away when you don't have control, then everyone snaps back together, and then there's lots of fun involved. If you leave it unchecked and you try to run away, she just follows close enough, and she teleports up to you if you get too far away. So yeah, it's okay. It's not quite as fun as if you try to bolt and get her pathfinding AI stuck somewhere just for the giggles. So let's see that one. I got to reacquaint myself with all the controls here. So that is the control that I need in order to use my special moves. The little blue bars on the side represent special move power. The orange bar labeled 1.2, as you do things in combination while linked, that bar increases from up to a max of 2.0, and so that will double the damage you do both for your linked stuff and when you're fighting solo. That's the important one. That's how you build your combos. That's how you do extra damage. And that's what's really hard to do about this boss, because this boss is all about knocking you back, which resets those timers. So I'm going to dive in. I'm going to get badly slaughtered in this first try, but that's okay. You only have to watch this once per reload, at least. But it's a pretty good one, because, you know,
what in hell is this thing?
He's big. You get a lot of dialogue choices. Most of them are illusion of choice. At best, they just affect the next words to come out of the next person's mouth. I don't think I've run into any that have actually made any mechanical difference. I liked going with, it was using debris as a cover. That way I can mansplain things to her, even though she's the
top dog here
she's the real fighter.
Well, since we're going to be staying here a bit, I guess we better greet our host.
And I think as soon as you clear this dialogue in the demo, it says, hey, thanks for playing the demo, huh? But here we get to go nuts. I got a surfboard. Oh god, what are my buttons? What are my buttons? Oh, okay, yeah, I've forgotten so many buttons already. Oh, okay, I gotta run. Nope, that's not the right button. I gotta run again. Nope. I gotta run uphill, and I gotta avoid all of the wood coming down. If she gets knocked to the bottom, she'll actually pair up and attack. Is it the bottom button? What button is it that I'm supposed to work? Oh god, I can't remember the buttons! Oh, okay, now we're moving. I have managed to do a little damage, so I guess that's good already. Getting a little closer as he stops. Getting knocked down is okay. And when he pulls back with the blue... Crap, I already can't remember the attack by yourself button. That's going to be a big problem. Oops. We can't attack it together at the same time. Okay, well, let me retreat again. Can I pause? I'm pissed that I have to do this, but... normal attack is the A button. That's the only one I didn't try. That figures. Actually, I didn't try the X button either, so... Okay. A is the button I need to attack with. At least I remembered how to run. Because if you don't run here, he sucks you down and beats on you badly, and it's kind of sad. There we go. Room. Oh, see it. I'm already dead. But as long as you're in two. Oh shit. Okay, there was my second one. You can resuscitate your partner by holding the button there. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh, if I can get out of here. Oh, I got a QTE. Nope, I gotta run. Damn it, I didn't run. You gotta run too. Nope. Crap, I hit the... Oh no. Now we're way too close. Okay, this has gone terribly. Mostly due to me not being able to remember the control scheme. If I'd remembered the control scheme, it would have been a little bit better. Okay, now we're separate. Technically, I do have one healing item, I think, left. Oh, no, I got the box lunch. That helps regenerate health. We're going to do that. So now we'll regenerate health for a little bit. Nope. Okay, we're into phase 2 now. What happens in phase 2 is he does this belly flop thing. And if you can attack from the side, he'll actually miss you a bunch.
Still got some fight in you, right? Thanks.
Oh, no, run away. But as you do your attacks, it kind of auto-centers you on his belly, which is a problem. Oh, that was a big mess there. Nope. Leave me alone. You flop some more. Oh, damn it. I'll let her do the attacking because she's better than him. I'll switch to him, because if she gets pulled down there, she seems to be kind of invulnerable to the piles of wood coming down, but she will just start attacking. Yeah, like that. Oop, no, we all got too close. Made him angry. Oop. Get down there. Oh, okay, here comes the big one. And I did nothing. Everything went badly there. And now I'm probably going to get murdered. No, I was able to pull out of that. Oh, boy. This is definitely going badly. Let's stand still for a moment. That first. Hang on here. Okay, let's go check the button config. What's the block? It's not evade. I do like evading. I mean, don't get me wrong there, but I don't think that's the one that's going to do it. Sub what? Oh, okay. There's you can rail grind when you're using your skateboard. See, stick. Neat. Oh wait, that looks inappropriate. I should stop doing that. Jump, dash. Okay, the duo mode's done to that, so there's the dash. I got that stuff. Normal attack. There's the rescue. I got that too. Skill function. Yeah, no. There's the lock on. It's part of my problem, I think, is it gets locked on and gets stuck that way. Is it? Oh, man. I don't remember if it's... Oh, okay. Okay, that's a big mess. This is not going well.
Not here.
And, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. So here's your option to make the game a little easier when you try it again. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to Iron Man this. Rest in pounds. Rest in pounded. Let's see. If I do retry, I think it starts you at the beginning of the fight. Yes. Having done that, let me bring up the journal. Let's see. I think maybe it's under help. Okay, basic controls. What I really want is the one that allows you to do a block. Because if you're mana linked, if you just stand still, then there's an unblockable attack, and that's what this one blocks, and you just stand there and it works just fine. But if you're not mana linked, there is an active block that you need to pull off. That's the one that I got to look up. Battle, here we go. Basic battles. Evade and dash. Guard/duo mode. Okay, yeah. If you just hold the right trigger, you go into that duo mode, and just standing there puts you on guard, but that's not the guard that I need here. Because that only guards if they flash red first before coming at you, and the giant worm doesn't do that. Manride jump switch. I'm thinking it was like one of the bumpers, but I'm not seeing that. Here's guarding. Hold ZR to guard. Point L. Is that it? Press R to perform skills. Yeah. Yeah, so that's while you're linked. I mean, that's while you're solo. Oh, that's what it is. A quick pump on the trigger is a solo guard. Holding the trigger puts you into duo mode, and duo guard if you don't move. Got it. Okay. This is going to happen. This is going to be first try. First try. It's the Dan Servo lock of the week. It's not game over yet. Not until I get tired of streaming and just rage quit. Don't get attacked. Just, okay, you're gonna start sucking already. Oh, and you're done. Nope, you're gonna do it some more. Nope. Okay, you keep going. I'll wait. Oop, and I got blown over here. I don't. Yeah, getting blown aside like that doesn't actually appear to do any damage. It just throws you up to the top of the hill. Ooh, did he smush me? He tried smushing me already. That's not cool, man. Neither is that, really. Now, what I found worked okay was using the duo mode to get started, so maybe I'll go back to that here. Maybe we don't want it, we're just being messy. Ooh, so that's all kinds of good color and stuff. Nope. Oh, wow. Wow, he really needed to run faster and did not. Okay, so he's already died a little bit. Rest in sand, Adel. As soon as he stops pulling it in, I'll try to pick you up. Okay, everybody run. Homecoming Queen's got a gun. We're doing damage. We're doing it. Okay, turn and run. Turn and run. Oh, I actually think he managed to do it this time. Is this about the time where we start getting the front-to-back smishy smash? Yeah, here comes the smishy smash. I can stay alongside you over here. We can rip this place up. Oh, and then I got exploded a little bit.
I can't go down like this.
Oh, nope. Oh, oh, no. Serpentine! Serpentine!
Still got some fight in you, right?
I was almost gone.
Ooh, we collected a little XP crystal there. Okay, here it comes, here it comes. Oh, that was it! Wait, whoa, 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 where are you going there, son? That's a move I haven't seen before. He's a little dead.
Hey, I'm not too late to get you. Not here.
Oh, now she's a little dead.
Messed up.
Oh, nope, okay, that went terribly wrong. It was the right theory, though. I think doing the block, when he's doing the big swipe around, that definitely worked. I didn't, normally that was knocking off 50% health just in a single. Your dead is spelled with a Y. Thank you.
Bring out your dead!
Okay, here we go. Oh crap! I got caught limbering up. I don't know why I get a QTE for doing damage this way, but I'm gonna take it. Ooh, it was a good one too. Why do I not get that more? Okay, what's getting me there is doing the special moves. They have a long animation time, and if he starts breaking up the woods down there while you're still in a power move animation, then it does that big damage to you. If you're down here just doing regular superhero stuff, then it's not so bad. There you go. I got turned and started to run away just in time there. And that time, I had a lengthy animation that left me stuck in place just a little too long. And once I started running, I couldn't get far enough away. Okay. I'm very slowly learning and not very well.
I was almost gone.
Did a shatter to bits and I'm okay. We're both sitting at about half health. That seems okay to me. Because so is he. Oh, Oh, I got hit right in the head that time. That was not cool, dude. Yeah, oh, and then they needed the smushy thing, and I wasn't emotionally prepared for that. Oh, run away, run away. Nope, run toward. Run away, run toward, run away. There you go. She gets down there and just starts taking swipes. I don't know where anybody is. I don't know what's going on here. I feel lost. Okay, I'm better now. Okay, here comes the big one. And, nope, didn't work. Now she's standing still. That's okay. So we do the big... Ooh! Nope. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Everyone leave me alone. Stop bullying me.
Sorry to put you out. I can't go down like this.
Luckily, by lying down flat there, I can also just dodge out of the way of some of these. Oop, not that one though. Nope, you need to squat. I think if he squats, he, I ran into that.
Gotta stick it out. Hang in there, Concha.
Thanks.
Okay. Oh no! Oh, I thought that was working for me. Maybe I can go ahead and get in close. Ooh, okay. That time I heard the big clank.
Can't go on like this.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful.
Oh, it is. Hang on, we can't run. I can't do much of anything. Hey, but I got. Nope, 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 nope. Hang on. I know. Yeah, she is. She is kind of dead over here. Let me go see if we can do something about this.
On your feet.
Sorry to put you out. Not here.
Oh, nope. Something happened.
On your feet.
Thanks.
Okay, let's do some chopping. Now let's do some running away. Oh, no, I thought he was just doing... I didn't realize he was doing the swing.
Sorry to put you out.
Oh, yeah, that one worked. That one worked.
Here.
Coming to help. Nice try.
Oh, okay. He actually managed to successfully block that one time. There's another one. What I need you to do is take just a very small break from sucking. Nope, you need... Nope. Damn it!
Wow.
It was not a small enough break from sucking. Okay. This is going to be the stream, too. This isn't going to be as bad, I don't think, as the
One of us.
Urgent Sandwiches Mahjong nightmare last night. But yeah, this is going to be me trying to figure out the timings on all of his different attacks. Especially given the terrible locations I seem to keep finding myself in. I'm giving you a free hydrate, because I need it. Have I tried winning? Yeah, I did it for 10 hours before. I have a sick, perverse love of the fact that the demo ends right before a massive difficulty spike. Yep, okay, well, if you're out of ideas, then I guess I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. Blah, 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 definition of insanity? Oh, by the way, I got to run now. For some reason, when I get hit by one of those things, I get a free QTE attack. I don't understand exactly why yet, but I'm going to accept it. Also, here's XP. So I'm going to go ahead and just run around and collect some of these. Maybe he'll hit me with one of the wood things, and I'll just keep getting XP from that. You can chop at the piles of wood, but it doesn't really help much. Alright, here it comes. You bring it. I'm just trying something completely different for a change here. That would be amazingly cheesy if I could actually just keep attacking the wood piles and that let me do damage to it over and over. He's got a good attack sound at least. Nope, that one didn't seem to help any. Maybe it's just the first time. Nope, I can't get away from him fast enough. Oh, okay, I couldn't get away because I was holding the wrong button. That was not the run button. Damn it. That one I got way a little faster. I think that's what I really need to do is figure out the combos that let me get in, do some damage, and then get away relatively unscathed. I guess it would be faster if I would just have to nickel and dime him to death rather than... Oh, God. Oh, man, that was right in the middle of the murder field. Also, why am I running super extra slow right now? What happened to me? I'm gonna flip to her. Chop away, Adel. Chopping. It's really hard from this camera angle. Yeah, but I think I managed to mostly stay out of the ground pound area. Oh, here it comes, here it comes! And I missed that one. Perfect. Oh, no, see, I did the thing. I did the thing. That finishing move makes you too slow to get away from him. You know what? As long as I'm running up the sand, I'm gonna have me a box lunch. Here it comes, here it comes. Oh no, I was too close to it. Oh, that was even worse than I thought.
Thanks.
That one made a really good sound. Whatever, to just charge down here and get attacking while he's back there. How's this? Oh, okay, that was a good one. I have no idea whether that did any good or not. Nope. Nope, got a little deaded. Nope. Oh crap. Oh crap. Finally a move that I had the ability to get away from. Oh no, are we both good? Okay. I survived that one. Keep chopping at him, Adel. Not exactly sure what's going on here, but I'm not dead, so that's a thing. Do I have a second egg? I have a second lunchbox. Ooh, I'd forgotten about that. Ooh, also I got a heal potion. Okay, we're going for it. She's using 2. He's going to use 1. And I still have my lunchbox. No, 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 no. Don't use that. No. Damn it. Master Jedi's going to be mad at me for yelling down here while she's still working. But that's what happens. I accidentally used the control. Ugh. Damn it. That lets me zoom in. How did she die just by swinging?
Sorry to put you out.
Nope. Okay. Well, I'm trying to hold the controller at just the right time. Nope, nope. She dove out in the wrong time and space. No. This is my next mission. I gotta work on the timing. Ah, damn it. It's a victory. I got farther than before. We're whittling. We're whittling. Yeah, the timing when he starts doing the little snake moves instead of the big swirly are my next step. Are you close enough? Are you going to attack? There you go. Okay, now stop that and run away. Damn it. All you have to do is run away. I got flippy flopped. Ooh, I like the look of that one at least. Even if it didn't actually do much. But it looked awesome. Oh, 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 oh. I got wood. I got wood coming. Okay, we're fine now. Run to the side. Okay, running to the side actually worked. And that time it did not work. Oh, in fact, nope. That's the. No, stop with the damn skateboard.
Sorry to put you out.
It's not great, but if I'm sitting at half health for both, I guess that's okay. Okay, there we go. I was going to take advantage of that if I was going to get hit by one. I want the QTE event. Get me some free damage on it. Here comes this, and yeah, I had no ability to avoid that. Ah. Okay, there's the next thing I gotta learn how to deal with. Nope, that didn't work.
Gotta tough it out. Treasure hidden. Get back on your feet. Thanks.
Come on. Just keep going back and forth now. Oh! They just keep pumping the button. Where's its body? Oh, hey. Okay, I'm holding the button. Nope, I'm holding the button and it's not helping. Nope. Damn, we got separated. Oh crap. Oh god, it's going without me. I better go to skateboard mode. In there and fight. I want to run over here. Okay, that was better. Damage level's okay here. Oop. Gotta avoid that. Hang on. I got a little ticky tick. Let me catch up on that. Lose? How dare you? How do I get out of here? I don't want to hit. Oh yeah, I do want to hit the button. Okay. Okay, my choice to run away was validated. My damage actually isn't too bad right now, so I'll screw that up in a minute, don't worry. Keep chopping. I actually managed to stay standing upright that time. What I need is a gun. Here he comes. Pa-ting! Going for the button mash now. Oh god, run away. No, don't do the smash thing. Just run. Just run. In fact, I am gonna throw a healing potion on there just because it's kind of convenient. This is way better than the last few. Yeah, we got a ticky tick. Oh, hey, that's right. We gotta do some more drops. There we go. Mashing the guard button seems to have helped quite a bit. Okay, I fell down there, but that's really not my fault. Yeah. Button. Oh, okay. Button mashing. Button mashing had helped until now.
Still got some fight in you, right? Still got some fight in you, right?
I was almost a goner.
Not here.
Can't lose here. Hang in there, Korcha. Hang in there, Korcha.
Still got some fight in you, right?
I was almost a goner.
You're kidding me.
Back on your feet. Messed up.
I've already used my allotment of special words. That one was way better, though, until it suddenly went very, very badly. Hey, Bardic with the landing. Congrats. The dump drop finally paid off for you there. Oop, okay. Didn't mean to switch, but I'll go ahead and put you into battle first here. Oh god, we're doing this thing first. We're doing it first. Damn it. Instant massive damage because he did that faster than normal. Also, for some reason, I'm not running now. Nope. Oh, God. This has gone horrible. Pretty much came down to twice getting caught too close to his maw when he does the explosion move, and that ends it for me.
Thanks.
Turn and run. Okay, got just far enough away that time. Get down there, Karja. Let him have it. No, you need to run, Adel. Damn it.
I was almost a goner.
Choppy chop.
Sorry.
You were bad at this, Adel.
I was almost in
It's not my fault. It's all Adel. I think that one actually worked.
That's close. That's close.
You're kidding.
Hang in there, Karja.
Hang in there, Karja. Oh, God. Now run away. Oh, good. We pulled it off. Oh, hey, let's get a box lunch going. We're going for the big one.
Thanks for the food.
Okay. Regenerate like the wind, my little friends.
Sorry.
Oh, damn it. I was pulling the wrong trigger again. God, I am so terrible at everything. And then he does this grinding into the sand motion. That's the one that keeps getting me.
Thanks.
Mm.
On your feet.
Sorry to put you out.
Nope, you're missing him entirely. That was timed better. Oh, you just overshot. Hey, I mastered the double smash, whatever the hell that is supposed to mean here. Oop, I got pushed back into the logs. Run, run, run. Don't get caught. Damn it, you got caught.
Gotta tough it out.
Okay, this seems like a good spot to go ahead and pump up the second lunchbox. Stop sucking so much. That's better, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming to my TED Talk. Don't forget to tip your waitress. There we go. Now that is a sense.
Sometimes I amaze even myself.
I know. I am so amazing that it only took me 7 tries. Plus the 3
Done
before.
and dusted.
See? Easy. Karja didn't need my help. 2 minutes.
Adel, up
2
top.
minutes, Nico. I got balloons. I got lasers. Does that one does do confetti? Yeah, there we go. I got them all. Adel, up top. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Oh.
I'm really starting to get used to working with you. Let's keep it up, Shield brother.
Well, that's right. We became Shield Brethren by going to one of the earlier islands and taking the test. So we're gonna go with, yeah, we got a good rhythm going.
Aye. It won't
Yar.
be long before we gotta fight those 3 Grieger generals again.
One of the Grieger generals put a curse on me. I have a magic, now invisible necklace that's going to get tighter and tighter and tighter. And he says the only way that it can come off is if I kill him in the future. And of course, he was one of those super over-leveled bosses that you couldn't do anything about at the time. So I think I've got something like 3 in-game months to go kill that one. And then if I'm going to do that one, we're just going to kill the other 2 generals. The Grieger is the life form that can only be killed by mana. If you kill it with a regular sword, it just regenerates and comes back. Serial numbers filed off zombie, basically. So they are the bad guys in the realm. And yeah, we just want to kill all the generals because they're bad. And we're good.
If we keep getting better at this pace, I know we'll blow him out of the water. Anyway, time to pick up where we left off. Let's follow that thing to the boat it ran toward.
There was a thing. Some of the Grieger generals, they can turn humans into these big hulking abomination things. They can also turn them into regular boring, Griegers, like little wolves or kind of orc-looking guys. If you were bigger and stronger and more mentally capable, you turn into the bigger and bigger monster. So I think our good buddy Dogi got turned into one of them. That was one of the mini-bosses in the demo, is you defeat it, and then you discover that your mana, if you lay on hands on a forehead, you can turn them back from being Grieger, where no one knew that was even possible before. So I think there is a second one of that style that we saw run off this way. The only other person, well, the entire village has gone unaccounted for. One of the primary NPCs not accounted for still is our doctor friend, who was sailing with us. Might be him, might be someone else, but he ran through here. And then apparently the worm didn't care about him, but he cared about us. Pursue the mysterious figure. Hey, Nico, what do we do at this stage? Boom. Thank you, Nico. Exactly. We are all saved up. So here, I got all these fancy skills for both my characters. I think I've only got the 4 each, so I don't have to make any choices there. These are the special skills as a combo. This is the one that looks super pretty. That's why it takes... It doesn't take the most skill points. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Double Smash, which you start with, actually takes the most skill points, has the most power in it, but it's geared toward doing the whole JRPG break concept. So you break them with that one, and then you go for the big, pretty Duluce's Burst. I don't know what that is. Oh, hey, look at that. Iron magic points. This is kind of a skill tree of sorts. I don't fully understand it. It's something they made up new for this version of the game, but as you collect these mana points, you can unlock the nodes. And then as you hit certain levels, you're granted nodes, and then you use the nodes to unlock these spots, and then you can plug these mana seeds in that help you customize your character. He's the real self-proclaimed swordsman, so I still have a couple of these extra seeds. I'm going to give him that one. And then she has a mana point, so we're going to unlock hers. And we'll give her the shield star. I've been loading her up with these yellows. They're kind of a mix of strength and defense, whereas the blues are pretty straight defense, and the reds are fairly straight offense, whether that's between power or your break ability. So I've been mixing those up a little bit. But since I tend to run as Adel, even though you can switch back and forth, I've been giving her a little more of the balance stuff and a little more of the defensive ability. I think... Yeah, I can't start unlocking the next tier until I've hit level 28. And at that point, I should have a minimum of 2 of these mana points each to unlock the first 2. And then some of them, like the one directly below my cursor, also unlock special abilities when you unlock the chains on the node. I don't know how many total depths there are. But I'm only 1 fight past the demo now, so I'm guessing it probably goes pretty deep. I would not be surprised if it, hits a 99 level cap. Let's see, so those are opened up. This is my map. You can filter what all is on there. Oh, okay. Ooh, hey, you know what? I should run around the circle. I should run around the circle because if there's still more of those XP points, I want to go grab those. And then we're headed over toward that thing. We've run all over the place. You keep diving through tunnels through the hills on the island. And then some sort of a fun bridge-like thing. That is a save point where you can also mess with your mana skills. And this is quite obviously a super boss arena. Since I did just unlock a few more of those nodes, let me do a quick save. And oh yeah, there's a ton of this XP stuff. Let me go skateboarding. Just like moderate real life, don't skate. Oh, geez, you don't skate uphill very well unless you build up some speed. So I've already screwed up a bunch of this collecting. I think, yeah, there's this one I need to come back over here for. And then we're going to slowly make it up to the next tier. Nope, didn't make it. Oh. Oh, nope. Okay. Okay, forget that. We're not going to do that. We'll just run instead. And I don't know that there's any value in 100% land exposure, but I'm going to go for it because this is a JRPG. They tend to track that kind of nonsense. There we go. Now I got all kinds of mana shards. You use these XP mana shards to craft the new seeds that you plug into the nodes that you unlock with the points. Very JRPG. I can take a shortcut just to go straight to the map. I don't have to go through the menus. That's kind of nice. So, back this way we go. This is Termina Island, so named because the... Oh, hey, that's one of the generals. I guess I should say it again. There is a very strong current that runs through the middle of this big bay here, and only the strongest ships can navigate it. So, of course, our crappy little beginner ship, we get stuck between a rock and a hard place, and I think they even use that phrase. We have no choice but to risk it and see if we can survive. So you make a shot through, and then what happens is the ships that can't fight this thing all end up at Termina Island, and so there's shipwrecks everywhere on this. But of course, we managed to come to a stop before crashing into the island because we're pretty badass that way. Okay, that's my jump. Okay, this is one of the conversion dudes.
Another puppet Grieger? Could be one of the people from Karnak.
Karnak is the little seaside village that we started in that has been entirely enslaved. Wow. One boss fight straight into the next, huh? Is that how this is going to go? I just switched to the other one. He had armor on. It took me a little while to fight through, but now that we're through that, we should start being able to... Oh. That was the red flash that if you're linked and standing still, It won't bother you, but I, of course, screwed that up. Oh, Adel got knocked off the boat. That feels problematic. She has a great big hammer. For just this exact sort of thing. So he refilled his armor. Smack! Armor down. That time I stopped fighting while linked. And now we... No, stop doing that. There we go. Now we're going to cure him. Okay, mini-boss at best here. It's not the doctor.
It's you!
Yes, it's him. Everyone knows that, right?
Adol? Karja? I remember now. Gren ran away from the hideout, and then...
It's a long story. Gren is a good NPC.
Then I was captured.
We were all part of the teen club in town. Cruz is the son of the overly aggressive merchant in town. But he doesn't want to be as big a dick as his dad, so he's an extra good guy.
Our town. What happened to Karnak?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, we'll tell him here. We've basically killed everyone on the island, so I don't think we have to race back to the ship.
It's dangerous to spend too long talking here. We're pretty much done exploring the island. So let's head back to the ship, and we'll fill you in there.
Fine, Karja. Why don't you decide what we're doing? See, it's illusion of choice. Cruz has been rescued. Which means he will join our crew on the ship. That'll be good. I bet he will enable us to sell stuff. Hey, there you go. Oh, yeah, we got to allow that Rez. Welcome in, Rez. You got it right there. Ooh, that's a nice chef's kiss. Oh, that's what a Nifty Chris is. Cool. I haven't noticed that one before. I don't notice things very well, though. But let me throw out a drop, too. So, welcome in. I spent the first... How far am I? Oh, my God. I spent the first half hour yammering away. And then I spent an hour trying to get through the very first fight you have after passing the demo area. Super victory. And now we're rescuing another friend who had been kidnapped and turned into an evil monster. Now he's the dickiest dick of them all. He's going to be our merchant, I think, when he joins our ship's crew here. He'll start allowing us to sell stuff off for the otherwise kind of useless money. We're all friends now. Exactly. That's how this goes. Oh, Cruz. So, okay, so that's Gren. And the other dude, even though he's not one of the teenagers from town, he's way too young to actually be the town's doctor, but there you go. My doctor friend who travels with me is way older, so I'm sure that makes him a better doctor. Cruz, man, am I glad you're okay. Gren. So it's just like I feared. Karnak really is. And see, weirdly, they've done voice acting for a third of the dialogue, but then they ignore it for the rest. I guess it's cheaper that way. Tell me something, Cruz. What happened after Adel, Karja, and I left the hideout? That's where all the teens hang out. What happened to the rest of the group? Oh, right. Once you had gone, Mirabelle got worried about Dr. Azrad, so she followed suit. The other dude standing next to Gren is Dr. Azrad. He's way too young to be a doctor. He's doctor school at best. Mirabelle is one of us teenagers. She is kind of the nurse sidekick to the doctor. She's way better at nursing than anyone else in the group, so it'd be nice to get her back. We were all hanging out together at the hideout when there was a big attack by the Krieger on the town and they started capturing everybody. We did the on-rails run around town trying to avoid the big hulking, stomping monster that later on turned out to be Dogi after being converted. And so by the time we saved him, which involves running off into this weird little cave for some unknown reason, and converting him back, when we came out, the entire town was gone. So our primary submission is to rescue everyone we can from town, but we have very clearly defined that we will not go out of our way to rescue anyone from town. If we happen to bump into something like this on the way, and it's easy enough, then we'll do it. But if we hear a rumor that one of the townsfolk is in a cave up on top of the mountain, we're not running up there unless we have another reason to. Our primary mission is to do a bunch of recon on the Krieger on behalf of the Vikings/Nordics so that they can plot a regional defense. Oh, nailed it. Are we in ads? This is one of these hard games to totally take a break on. So let's see. Every friend group has to have at least one dick so everyone else knows it's not them. Actually, Cruz is a very cool cat. It's his dad who's the dick. If there's anyone in the group that's a dick, it's probably Gren, because he's Leroy Jenkins. He just takes off. He bolts without logic or thinking or anything. That's how our group got all broken up and all the rest of them captured in the first place, was because he was a super jerk that way. Oh, weird. My event list just updated. Oh, okay. It was letting me know that ads had ended. It shifted everything, and I couldn't tell what it had done. So, where are we here? Oh, yeah, Mirabelle ran off, too. Everyone ran off. Mirabelle went looking for me? Oh, hey, his first name's Joel. I don't think I've noticed that. Oh, dear. Right after that, a bunch of Krieger burst into our hideout. It was total pandemonium, so I don't actually remember much. But when I came to, I found myself captured alongside Rosa. Rosa is the innkeeper's daughter. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember that. Just you two? There was one other person there, right? Where'd Rafe end up? Rafe... I remember him. I don't remember his backstory. I think he's one of those that would just love to get out of town and doesn't really seem to have any tie to town, so I'm not sure why he's there. All I know is that he got separated from us at some point. From there, Rosa and I were brought to this woman named Yorf. I learned that the D with the cross on top is a th sound because that part was voiced in the game. So, sticking to the Nordic theme, we're going with that. Yorth is the first of the Krieger bosses that we ran into. We beat up a bunch of her minions, so she decided she was bored and she left. So we didn't actually have to fight her for real. She said neither of us were suitable vessels. We don't know exactly what that means yet. And then, I'm sorry, that's all I can recall. Grrr. You know what? Don't worry about it. As long as you're safe, I'm happy. Boom, done. Joel Billy? No, it's Joel Azrath. I've already forgotten. Here's our buddy Dogi, though. She must have done the same thing to you that she did to me and Dr. Azrad here. Oh yeah, he was also one of the big monster types. As was Cruz, for that matter. It seems this Yorth really does have the power to turn people into Krieger. But we can worry about all that later. I imagine you're in need of some rest at this point, Cruz. Actually, I'm okay. My mind feels a lot clearer now. Besides, we can't leave this island until we get the ship fixed, right? Oh yeah, there is that too. Yeah. We crashed a little bit, but we're not sinking, so we're cool. Speaking of which, there's enough materials gathered to start patching her up, right? Yep. Thanks to Adel and Karja, we've pretty much everything we need. The issue now is how to even make use of it. Right. Neither myself nor Karja have any experience in making ship repairs. There is a dude in the Nord/Pirate town who's been doing all of the ship upgrades for us. though technically there is a workstation on our current crappy beater ship that I believe we can actually do these repairs from, so I bet that's where we're headed. What about you, Dr. Azarad? Don't you own a boat? Oh, he loves fishing. Yes, but I've only ever known how to steer and fish on it. Then what are we supposed to do? We'll just have to work with whatever I've picked up watching the process, because she's the only Nord in the entire group. Though I'm sure Ulvar will give us an earful when we get back. We're sitting a little low in the water, it looks like. We'll just buff that out. Wait, is that the Sandras? It was a beat-up ship that was moored right next to the secret hideout. The secret hideout wasn't that secret. It was the old boatyard. We've spruced it up some. It just barely made it to the pirate island, but we've put some repairs into it, so that's why he's surprised. Yep, the same one that was sitting around in the shipyard forever. So she was still seaworthy after all. Guess the keel was in pretty good condition. Actually, no. I always thought she could make it back out to open waters if something was done about the frame. You know about ships? He seems to be our brainiac guy, even though he seems to be, well, because of his father, he's really geared heavily toward the whole finance and trade aspect, but he could be an engineering major. Now that I think about it, there were some model ones in your hideout. Yeah, Cruz had always dreamed of being a shipwright, but then he got stuck with having to take over his dad's business. I don't know how much help I'll be, but I can at least take a peek at things. So he can be our merchant and our repair dude. How does she look, Cruz? About as I expected. Azir, I don't remember his name. He is the family steward to Karja's family. And I don't think he was forced by the Jarl to come along, but I think he desperately wanted to, so the Jarl allowed it. So he's our cabin boy, really. If we just replace a portion of the framework with some driftwood and repair the crossbeams, I think she'll be set. Whoa, for real?
Wow.
Though to be on the safe side, we probably shouldn't set sail right away. Why is that? Well, A, we don't have enough speed to get out of here. But oh, because of the tides, I assume. Right, about 3 days from now, the moons will be near the end of their waxing gibbous phase. Oh, that's right. We have I know there are 2 goddesses that rule ease. That was established way back in the early games. And I knew it had multiple moons. I don't remember the count. But yeah, having multiple moons is going to be a mess with your tides. After that, the sea levels will stabilize, and the Tyrant, which is the name of the super current that sucks everyone down here if they don't have a really good ship, should be weaker than usual. If we aim to set sail around then, we'll have a much higher chance of escaping. Make sense? Ooh, let's go to work then. Did we go for the group rally, or thanks, Cruz, you're really saving us? Bolster the new guy's confidence, now that he's been freshly demonstered. Because to be fair, I don't think anyone in this group is smart enough to have figured any of that out on their own. Most, that's one, four meatheads, a doctor, and a steward. And the doctor's already established all he knows about boats is how to make it go forward and how to cast your line off of it. So I'm gonna thank Cruz directly. Haha, don't thank me till we've actually made it out of the Tyrant. He knows we can't make it. Adel and crew went straight to work, patching up the hull according to Cruz's instructions. Then, 3 days later, on the morning after the waxing gibbous moons, wow, we're just going to jump 3 days ahead. Stand by for time skip. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay, we're all good to go. I've been predicting dialogue way too heavily in this, which is probably a bad thing. Everything seems to be in order. Yep, no problems over here either. I'm standing 6 feet away from you, and it looks great over here. Great. The currents seem to have calmed down too, just as I expected. I think we can make it if we go now, Karja. All clear ahead. Okay, Adol, take us out. Our main priority is to get free of the tyrant. Set a course due east. Thanks to Cruz's quick fixes, the Sandris has been enhanced. Ooh. Now, officially, from the Vikings' perspective, Karja and Adol are co-captains, but Adol has always been the one to be the passenger on ships leading to adventure, where Karja has always been the actual captain on ships. So anytime there's any choice given, I've always definitely deferred to Karja as the actual expert in the group. Sometimes it makes other choices. So at the moment, I'm navigating. Have you used your boat powers to marry anyone yet? Oh, man. It hasn't come up, but the crew is just very slowly growing. I don't think... Do we have any romance working yet? I don't know if this game is going to have your typical plentiful romance plots. Yeah, I don't think it's really been anything more than kind of vague, rough hints at vague, rough attraction. I'm betting Adol and Karja have an attraction, but I doubt anything comes from it. Because Adol lives for adventure, man. He can't be tied down. So he's probably just going to let it go. I would suspect the doctor is probably the most interested in a marriage, but he cannot marry Mirabelle because he's at least twice her age, and it's creepy. Plus, she is his employee, and that's probably illegal. Okay, so we're enhanced. So, okay, here is our ship screen. The Sandris' strength has been leveled up. We get our first bar over there. HP has leveled up. That's our first bar there. And the speed has leveled up. When you very first get the ship, you get one improvement that you're allowed to pick from. I went with speed so that we could avoid the big nasty ships if we needed to. So that one's up to 2 now. This is our first bump in the other areas. And handling... we increased as part of a quest when we were on the Viking island. You could run off to pick up some supplies and bring them back, and that Olvar that they mentioned earlier, he's the shipwright for the Vikings. He was able to increase the handling a little bit. So here we are on the sea. It's on a Nintendo Switch 1, so it doesn't look the greatest, but it's playable. It makes sense. It's not too hard to follow what's going on. So you can see there is a ring of the white swirl. That's the tyrant. It comes from the outside world out that away. It sucks you in here, and then it spirals you into this little island in the middle. You have a couple of different POV you can go for. The red eruption over there indicates that you could get yourself into a fight if you would like. And the exclamation point is our target. You hold up on the left stick and you start to move. And I don't know what their claim behind this is, but if you hit the left shoulder button, you get a wind boost. It's pretty brief, and then right above the word manual over the ship's wheel,
Yes, we're actually making headway.
that little arrow that's refilling is your boost meter.
Still, so far so good.
So there we go. I have used 2 of my bursts to get through the tyrant. And then that lighter colored line you see there is a current that you can hop onto. And it will make you go faster.
We really did it.
Oh my god, we did it! That guy loves headway. I think you might mean that as a double entendre.
We've safely cleared the tyrant.
Heck yeah!
Seems like the hole held too.
It seems like we haven't sunk to the bottom. Yay!
Who'd have thought Cruz's love of ships would end up saving our skins like this?
I I guess we can finally rest easy for the moment.
What's the matter, Cruz? Come on, celebrate a little.
It is good that we were able to escape from Termina Island.
Wait, I actually have to push a
But
button.
the ship's still not in the kind of condition we'd need to pass in and out of the Tyrant at will.
Don't want to.
That's true. Fortifying the hull would allow us to travel Obelia Gulf much more freely. If only we could procure the materials required to do so.
Oh my god, if only there was a way.
Yeah, I get that we needed to make sure we escaped the island, but it was a shame we couldn't take any of that scrap wood.
If you'd put it, like, on the boat, could have brought it along. Or, and hear me out here, just could have done the repairs and the upgrades while you were there. Maybe he only knows how to make a little bit of an upgrade. Maybe he's not bright enough. Maybe we need the shipwright to do
Is
the
there
better
any
stuff.
way we could get the guys back at Balta Island to fix it up again like they did originally?
Balta Island. That's where the Vikings all live.
Balta Island is under a state of emergency right now, so they've begun carefully rationing all their resources. Ship materials in particular will be prioritized for use on the Balta Sea Force's vessels.
But what if we bring our own? Well, it'll probably be seized by the state and used on the better ships.
But isn't the Sandra supposed to be part of the Balta Sea Force now?
We were deputized.
Well, technically, yes.
Karja, I have a suggestion.
What is it?
Why don't we head straight for Karnak? Prior to arriving at Termina Island, you had a run-in with the Undying Fleet, right? If that's the case, then chances are high that there are barely any of them at Karnak now.
Let's re-seize the empty city.
Assuming the fires didn't spread to the old shipyard, there may be some materials left there that we can salvage.
Also, I have a lot of shipbuilding materials on me that I've already collected. Oh, that's right. There's one extra really important character over there on Adel's shoulder. We got to bring a raven with us. He has a name. That's all I remember. He has a name. He's very and he just gets all pissy and caws a bunch. But he loves Adel, so he hangs out with him all the time.
Ah, good thinking.
Yeah,
We
there's a
should
better
at
look.
least check. It'll be a better use of our time than just floating around here.
There should be no issues, provided we have Hugel report back to Balta Island.
That's it. Hugel.
I'm sure the Jarl would like to know more about the current state of Karnak as well.
There you are.
My only concern is, are you too sure you'll be okay going back there?
What's the matter, Easer? You worried about us?
It is easier.
Sure, it'll bring back some painful memories, but I can handle it.
Same here. I mean, it was my suggestion after all.
There's no dead bodies to have to deal with back in town because everybody was converted and stolen away, so it's just an empty, mostly burned down town.
Well, if you're certain.
It's decided then. It'll be a bit of a trip, but let's set course for Karnak. Ethan,
Set sail for
send Hugel
adventure.
out with a message to Balta Island.
No, don't send Hugel away.
Understood.
I'll miss him.
For now, we want to avoid running into the Undying Fleet's main forces. I'm counting on you all to keep a sharp lookout.
Don't suck. Crew conversation added. Lunch is served.
Escaping from Termina Island. I hope it's worked up an appetite. For lunch, we have herring butter sauté with a side of bread and soup.
Holy moly! Get a load of this feast! What gives,
It's the
Easer?
real reason we brought
Well,
Easer
now
along.
that we're able to restock on provisions, I thought I'd get a little extravagant.
Extravagant.
You've all been hard at work for these past 3 days, so please, enjoy the meal.
Enjoy.
Alrighty. I'll take watch for now. Have a nice, relaxing lunch, everybody.
Caw.
Even Hugel seems excited. Thanks, Dogi. We'll do just that.
These kids really are something.
Ha ha ha! God, Joel is so old compared to the rest of this crew. I think the rest of the crew is between 14 and... I think Karja might be 18. Mirabelle is
Wonder what's
almost
waiting for us on the next island.
almost 19, I think. And she is the oldest of the teenage gang. And then we go to the doctor, who I believe is like in his
To
30s.
be honest,
You know, old.
the fact that Karnak's been wiped out hasn't really sunk in for me yet.
I'm with you there, even after seeing it go down in real time. But there's no use moping. We have to face reality, or we'll never be able to move forward.
Gran.
You know, it's times like these when I'm really glad you're here.
Look at Nico showing off his treat corn. Did whatever the hell trick was supposed to be ever actually show up? Nope, doesn't look like it.
Who's napping? Wasn't me.
Who's napping? Okay, so now, let's. Well timed. Now I haven't seen any talk of actually anyone getting the trick emote. This is probably a lie. So let's see. Oh, hey, we can report our results. We cannot report our results. Nothing new enough has happened. Okay, never mind that then. Oh, hey, this is the shell that gave me magic. Oh, like the save and restore points. This actually lets us mess around with the whole mana stuff. Do I have the ability? I can make the item plus items now. This is where you use your XP to build up these tokens that you then plug into each of the characters' mana slots to increase their mana abilities. Your plain old swinging of the sword, I think pretty much you just increase that by making better equipment. You do have the ability to improve your current equipment too. So you can do all three of those. I only have access to the level 1 stuff so far. And I'm already kind of topped out. Oh, I'm topped out in terms of having these seeds plugged in to the mana slots that I've got. But also, you need to kill Grieger to get them to drop these red, blue, and yellow drops. You need those in order to make these seals. So I'm out of red. Apparently, I went all out and I spent all of mine to really buff Adel's red seals. But I've got lots of blue ones, so I can make lots of armor backups. Oh, okay. It's telling me... Oh, okay. To make a shield seal plus, I need 3 shield seals, which technically I have, so I'm... Oh, I have them, but I've got them all engaged right now. I don't have any lying around loose, so if I made 3 more shield seals, I could make a shield seal plus. I'm not going to bother doing that right now. That's too boring. Not that the rest of this isn't, but that's how that works. And you do have the ability to split them. Oh, but I don't have... Oh, that's right. I'm now using every single one I've got, so that's why. And then you can get to editing this page here if you want. So, I'm at 21, 22, 23. So I'm at level 24 average. 25, Adel gets another point. 26, 27, they both do. And then at 28, we get a new skill. And then we unlock depth 4. Okay, well, that's all I got for that station. Let's see. Let's come up here. That takes me back on deck. This takes me to the next lower level. This is where I can put together stuff.
Let's give it a shot.
Here we go, the enhancements. So, okay, yeah, that's their current equipment. I've sold off everything else that we're not actively wearing. So I can boost his and hers. They both happen to be wearing the same armor right now, but it looks, oh my god, I've got $18,000 and it's only going to be a couple hundred plus parts. I think I have enough. Yeah, I got enough parts to boost everything. So let's go ahead and level these guys up.
It turned out nicely.
Ooh, you can actually got the ability to go to +3s.
It turned out nicely.
Ooh, that one suddenly needs aged wood as well.
All finished. It turned out
Okay,
nicely.
+2s, though the armor is maxed out. So I can't do any better there, but I've got enough to do both of these.
All finished.
Oh, there we go.
What
Okay.
should I do next?
Would have been nice if I'd been able to do that before the last boss fight, but you can't get back to the ship and then back to the
About
boss.
time
So
to head out.
there's a reason that didn't all work out. Let's see. There's this one. Oh, hey, there's a blue. Someone wants to talk. I don't know what state Karnak is in right now either. So you'll want to prepare as thoroughly as possible in case anything goes wrong. I may not be the best doctor out there, but I'll try to make myself useful too. You're the best doctor we've got. Ooh, he's still blue. So you want to prepare as thoroughly as possible in case anything goes wrong, and that's the same thing. He needed to say the same thing to me twice.
Okay,
Fair
let's
enough.
give it a shot.
Make medicine. Interesting system here. You have bottles, and then you can craft potions into them. When you drink the potion, it reverts to being an empty bottle, and then you need the empty bottle to make another potion into it. You can't just spam potions. So it's a benefit to find empty bottles out in the world, and then you can craft more potions. But also, this is going to be the same with the box lunch. Once you use one, then you have the ability to come back here and make more. Apparently, I've got 4 bottles, and I've got... I honestly don't know what the Breath of Life does for me. Maybe it does some regen. I don't really know, but I got heal potions. I ended up not using those in the final version of the boss fight. So
What should I do next?
okay, that's good.
Time to head out.
Where is the kitchen? Kitchen's back here. We're gonna cook,
Now we
Jesse.
need to handle the cooking.
Let me get this here. Yeah, I know. That's exactly it. It's recycling. And yes, Nico, we did get tricked as well as treated. Make a box lunch.
Box lunch then?
I only know how to make the boring box lunches. The super fancy one, which I think I did use, I don't know how to make that. I was gifted that somewhere along the way, so doesn't hurt any. I am going to go ahead and make
Can't
a
forget
second
the
regular
reason,
box
boss.
lunch as a backup.
This should satisfy your palate.
And now here's the good part. This is the luncheon. This is where we all get to chow down together. That we were tricked and treated. Oh, it's not cool that we were both tricked and treated. It's the way the system works, man. It's right there in the name. I think when you have a manure meetup, I'm pretty sure that's what... I'm almost positive that's how you pronounce it. All of the German that I had in school growing up tells me that this is a manure meetup. It's the best menu that Easer currently knows how to make, but it's absolutely marvelous. It gives the ship regeneration on the hull. So it's good if we know we're going to get into a fight, and I bet we're about to get into a fight. I can make a bunch? Oh, okay, that's right, yes. I'm going to make 1 manure meetup, but the more extra ingredients I put into it, the longer it will last. And apparently you can get it to a level 2 category, but we need either our party or the ship to be higher level before you can actually take advantage of the second level. So screw that, not going to bother. I'm going to give it 2. So it's going to be 5.5 minutes of regeneration, but we're going to host a luncheon, everybody.
Boss.
Time to eat!
And we get chibi characters, and we even invite the Raven.
Just what I need to give my 110%.
Wow, what a feast!
We enjoyed a manure meetup with everyone. And there's no point in actually telling me what the correct French pronunciation is for that, because it's wrong. Ship HP regeneration
Would you like
is
anything
go.
If you'll excuse me.
If I hold the minus, I can return to the helm. From the helm, I can save the damn game. Let's see, how are we doing here? Oops, click that button. This is the map. There we go. Good reminder, Nico. Okay, so here I am, trapped in this spot. Oh, actually, you know what? I thought I was going to get whisked away down to the south. I actually got whisked away up here. Question marks are fun things, and exclamation points are a little more worrying. That's Karnak over there, so it wants me to go through this spot first. Can I drop a pointer right there? No, I can't. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's do a save. Okay, we are clear. Let's turn and head this way. I've refreshed on power boost, so let's go this way. Oh, hey, you know what? Since I don't know just how much longer I'm going to be screwing around here tonight, let's go get in a fight up here. Is it? Oh, is Mark still streaming? Okay, yes, we will definitely go stream Mirk in a few moments. But since I've got the hull regen going, let's go get in a quick fight here. I'm absolutely not going 24 hours. I mean, I need to go start hiding in a bunker tomorrow morning, so... There we go. Ships aplenty. Ooh, got the big one first.
Suck on this.
Suck on this. It's a nautical term. Some broadsides and hit him with the big stuff. Where'd the last one go? There he is. Three cheers for victory.
That's one huge chunk of land.
It's called Along Island, the second largest in Obelia Gulf, if not the largest. As you can see, there's nowhere to dock.
Lore.
It's basically a nesting ground for migratory birds.
What is this your place? It's like a freaking mansion, man. Props.
Word, G-Dog Crow. Okay, that did not unlock the new conversation, so back to this we go. Who's this over here? Is this someone I should kill? It's a question mark. Let's go see what a question mark is. I don't know what that 4-digit number to the left of the wheel is down there. But it's at 57. Oh, it's my hull repairing itself. Got it. Hello. Use the spyglass.
Hey, what's that?
Looks like a merchant ship. Maybe they'll sell us some rare goods.
Rare goods. Do it. Vessel is anchored on the sea. It seems to be a merchant ship.
Spot any tasty-looking fish out there?
Trade with a merchant ship. Oh, and who are all of you? We're sea people. The Sandras, eh? Can't say I've ever heard of a merchant ship by that name. Yeah, well, let's just say we're travelers and leave it at that. Aren't you that merchant who shows up on Balta Island from time to time? Hold on a minute. Now that I'm getting a better look, if it isn't Miss Karja, also known as the Princess. And yes, I've been able to continue trading in the area thanks to the Balta Sea Force's presence. Would you like to take a look at my wares? If you have cash, Khajiit has wares. I'm sorry, if you have coin. Maybe. Yeah, you might find something that comes in handy. That would be much appreciated. Shall we browse a bit, everyone? Hey, look at us. We're browsers. Bawden and Company. Oh, does he stay anchored here? Okay, that's an interesting one. This is the straight-up purchase route. Revenge gauge, maximum multiplier +2. Reading it kindles the heart. Oh, that's expensive, but I might be interested. Ooh, a new luncheon recipe. Rune sword. Present. Give via the shipboard. Oh, this is some good stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's go to barter first, because I've got materials that I'm not actively using at the moment. We're going to save a lot of cash, and we're going to buy this tome that way.
Take good care of that, okay?
We definitely need the new recipe for lunch. Sometimes you just get bored of manure. And I am going to switch to cash for the gift.
Always a pleasure.
I'm sure there's logic to it somewhere. Basic reagents, there's only 5 of them and they're expensive, but I've got enough to make potions already. Removes burn from ship. That seems like a good one to actually have around. Let's get one of those.
Take good care of that, okay?
The defroster, in case it gets really cold. You probably definitely want that. I've got repair kits. Flame gauntlets. Reduces damage from those 2 types. I don't know if I'm worried about those. The reagents. I'm going to buy one from him.
Always a pleasure.
If they're exclusive to him, that seems like a good idea to go ahead and at least pick up the one right now.
Need anything else?
So I'm going to do that. Do I have anything I actually want to sell? No, I got to keep the stimulants. Everyone knows you need those. I want that. All of these are equipable, but all of my equip spots are currently locked up, but you can unlock more by leveling, so I'm going to wait on that. And all of this stuff is usable for lots of different things, so I'm not going to sell any of those.
Hope to see you again.
The merchant ship's travel has been located. Hey, it's a fast travel point now. Yep, boop. There you go. Okay, well that was absolutely worthwhile stopping in on. Let's give it a boost. Let's go see. Presents can be gifted to your companions with the action menu. Extreme training!
How'd you get so strong?
What do you mean?
Did you practice your axe swings day in and day out?
Or was your teacher just that kick-ass?
Wonder what's
I'm a
waiting
Norman.
for us on the
We get
next
tempered
island.
on the fields of war. I was about 10 or so during my first battle. Gunnar made me cry my damn eyes out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Norman society runs on a meritocratic basis, and the Bolter family is a warrior clan. Though for my part, I can't help but worry every time she sets out on an expedition.
Okay, that was a lot of conversation, and if I hit that red point first, it would have cut it off. Gren wants the rune thing. Let's do it. Hey, dude, I bought you a sword.
Sweet!
Sweet! It's so much better than... Whoa. You really sure I can have it? There's something written here on the hilt, but I can't make it out. That's why some of us have our reading glasses. Those are Norman runes. They say, the greatest wall before you is you yourself. Oh, that's a Norman saying, right? Huh. Didn't expect you to recognize it. Heh, it's almost funny. Turns out this sword is perfect for me. How do you mean? Remember right after Karnak was attacked? You know, like 3 days ago? Before I joined you guys on the Sandras? Gunnar was still responsible for me then, and, well, a lot went down in the middle of it all. Gunnar is one of the higher-ups in the Nordic clan, reporting to the princess. Are we going to get a little movie here real quick? While that thinks about loading, let me give a quick look. There we go. What, you're going to take the role of acting mayor because the mayor had been captured already?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Mark is still streaming. Okay, yeah, we'll go raid Mark at the end of this little trade-off here. Yeah, so as acting mayor, let me join the Sandras. Oh? In that case, before I can recognize you as acting mayor, you'll need to perform the bare minimum of the job's duties. Huh? First off, the docking log for ships that made port in Karnak hasn't been submitted. We're also going to need a report regarding that wolf attack that took place on the highway. Right. Ah, and naturally will require a report about the Grieger raid on the town as well. After you've done all that, I'll need a list of the names of each and every missing town person. You know, all of them. Hold on a sec, that's a ton of stuff. If I gotta do all that, Adel will end up leaving me behind. Clement, the mayor, his father, could finish this much in half a day and still perform his other obligations. This is the very least that is expected of you, should you wish to be acting mayor. Half a day? You gotta be kidding me. See, he was even whinier then than he is now. And how does this make you really appreciative of a rune sword? Oh, that's right. The biggest wall is you yourself. Got it. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something Gunnar might say. So, what did you end up doing? Well, tucking my tail between my legs and running would just make me look like a wimp at that point. So I did everything he told me to, even if it took pulling an all-nighter. And after that, I got his permission to come along with the Sandras. Ah, so that's how things went. I always heard bits and pieces about my pops from the townsfolk and other militia members, but I'd never seen firsthand exactly what he does as mayor. The greatest wall before you is you yourself. Gunnar said that same thing to me back then. Just goes to show that I can't take people's words at face value. I've got to look into stuff myself and come to my own conclusions. We've all learned and grown together. My affinity with Gren has increased because I gave him a present. Smoochers. Maybe we'll get married. Although I don't know why Adel and Dogi aren't married. I mean, they've been traveling together for 37 years now. Let's do a quick save just so that all of that nonsense is preserved. And then I'm going to make a dive for this red line so that we trigger this next event. Nothing out of the ordinary en route. Shouldn't be any trouble for us getting there. Open up the sea chart and plot a direct course for Karnak. Oh wow, tutorial mode. I've already done all of this stuff many, many times. Select Karnak as your destination. Bloop. Unfortunately, I can't just warp there. Oh, hey, now I can. Go to Karnak offshore. Ba-bam. Who needs to fight when you can teleport? Ooh, okay, I was just double checking. All of a sudden, I had something that was very much not Mirk streaming over there. Okay, there's the town back in there.
Be sure to keep that gunpowder dry.
Keep that gunpowder dry.
I'm driving my truck.
Drive your truck fast.
I'm driving my boat. Hey, Krob and Raiders, welcome in. We're doing kind of the last cinematic here before I'm about to shut down for the night, and then we're going to re-raid out. That raid's already planned. This is all going to be gorgeous. I am just today picking up where the Ease 10 demo left off. I spent the first hour trying to fight the boss, which is where the demo lets you off. I was bad, but I got better. Fought through it, and now we're sailing our way back to town. We've just arrived at the town that we kind of started our big adventure on. And we're going to do some stuff. Spend the first 95 minutes. Well, I spent the first 30 minutes yammering away. And then I spent 60 minutes fighting that one boss. Only had to do it 7 times. I mean, it's not like the Metroid where I spent a full 2 hours trying to fight that one boss and couldn't even get it past 50%. Oh, God, I'll never go back to that game. I'd like to, but I'm never going to. So we're going to finish up this quick cinematic here. We're about to return to town. We want to return to this town, even though it has been completely depopulated, because we think we can salvage some ship repair materials, because our boat is lame, and we want to make it less lame. Boom, nailed it. Everything seems perfectly still, as far as I can tell from here. I knew it would be like this, but that doesn't make it any easier to see. This would normally be my Saturday game, but this weekend I got so crazy busy and then got a little sick to my stomach on Sunday. So today is Sea of Saturdays. I'm going to continue on with this game on Saturday. Monday's definitely not a normal day for me. Save scum. No, that save scumming would not help. I had to scum save my way through a couple of XCOM missions. Nope, this one there is no such thing. Actually, it auto saves it at the beginning of the fight. So I just had to go over the fight until I could finally figure out how to win it. Dr. Azrad, does this mean all the Grieger cleared out of the place? I doubt it. They probably would have left a few behind. Either way, we'll find out soon enough. Okay then, let's keep the risk of hidden enemies in mind as we start making landfall. Adol and I will take point and secure the town first. The rest of you stay back here and protect the Sandras in the meantime. We're going to tender our way in. Got it. You two be careful out there. So, here we are in our own little Karnak Bay. Let me get up a little bit closer. I don't want to trigger the next event, I don't think. I'm going to save it right here as we enter the bay within the bay. And we are still in chapter 3. The internet whiners and gripers, they were not lying that these first 3 chapters are extremely long and lore dense. Apparently it picks up the pace and goes much faster after that. Although if the 10-hour demo was the first 3 out of 10 chapters and they were long, I don't want the rest of the game to go in the next 5 hours. I think I picked up somewhere that it was a 40, if you were pretty thorough, was about 40 hours worth. So 25% in the demo of the first 33% of the chapters. That math actually works out, but that's the end of the math stream, everybody. Don't worry about that. Everything seems perfectly still as the water is moving, and some of the water moves faster than the others. I'm going to save again because I'm really afraid of myself. How do I get where I want to go? No, it's not that one. It's the minus. Nope. I got to do plus first, and then I do minus. Boom. Back to title. Let's see if it gives me a new title page now. Drum roll while it does the switch load. No, it's stuck to the same one. It progressed a little bit as I went through the demo, changing some of the features. Hopefully it'll kick in another one sometime soon. Let me come back up to the face cam. And hey, thank you everybody for the delayed Sea of Saturdays kicking off Ease X. That drum is rolling down a hill right now. Yeah, that's a little too esoteric, I think. Let's see. Merc is... Oh, damn it. He's on a break. He's on a break right now. That's okay. Let me get this raid queued up. Somehow that browser window slid off to the side. Let me slide it back over here. Oh, well, there is actually one person also streaming Ease 10 right now. But Roaming Merc is our good buddy. He is doing a playthrough of all the PS1 RPGs. Roughly speaking, in release order. Right now, though, he is working on a palette cleanser as voted by his chat. I honestly don't know if it's another PS1 game that just by doing the palette cleansing, he gets to do them out of order, or if this is maybe a PS2 game or something. But that is what he's playing right now. It is Langrisser. I'm not familiar with that one at all. I know that it looks kind of decent, though. It is PS1? Okay. Let's see. I'm going to give him just a moment to come back. Let me lay out the details of what I got going on now. Tomorrow is a completely off day for me. Everyone go out and vote if you haven't already. Also, it would be super awesome if democracy would not die tomorrow, but, you know, it's a possibility, so... I'm definitely not going to stream. My regular Pathfinder game is canceled. I am going to hide in my bunker for 24 hours. We're going to see how things go. That's an approximation. Wednesday, though, I will be back with SnowRunner Wednesday. I'm actually going to try to do it on Wednesday. I'm actually going to try to do some SnowRunner. There's a chance I might switch over to Expeditions a little bit, but I think SnowRunner's been going pretty good. I have had zero time off stream to actually make any progress in any of these games like I normally would, so... I don't really remember where I was. It was somewhere in the mud. I'm deeply sorry, Old Bacon Face. I have yet to find any snow in this SnowRunner map, but there could be some. Probably isn't, but there could be because there's a couple corners in the map that I haven't. Do not tell you what to do. Okay. You planned on voting early tomorrow. I early voted like a week ago, Nico. You know, just so I'm saying. But yeah, definitely go early. Make sure you get the day off from work if you're going early, because it's gonna be kind of ugly. Hey, Captain E-Rock, welcome in. I followed your stream for only a few hours today. Cool to see you in. Vote early. Do not vote often. You can get in trouble for that. Yeah, you can get in trouble for that. If you're dropping off other people's votes, that's okay. That counts. As long as they know that you are doing it and you have the permission. So don't get too carried away. Hey, look at that. Mark has come back so I can stop trying to get myself in trouble with the Federal Election Commission. That's kind of good. Voting every year counts as often. Okay, that's fair. I'll go with that. I think around here we actually end up with a couple of chances to vote on things per year. Obviously not presidential race, but local stuff. I think we do elections about every 6 months. And in Oregon, everything is always done by mail only. There are no polling places to go to. The closest you get is those people that like to wait until, well, I want to say 11:59 p.m., but that's really more taxes. I think the cutoff for the voter drop-off is like 8 p.m. here. So people that like to wait until 7:59 and then get at the drive-through line at the drop box, those are the jerks. Although as long as you're in line, you get to vote. Don't let them tell you otherwise. It'd be very funny if your city held a couple presidential elections. Well, if we held them for the president of the city, I think we could do that ourselves. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think a local presidential election every 6 months would actually necessarily be binding. 8 p.m. Oh, you got to wait in the rain one year. Yeah, that's super fun. Everyone loves sitting in the rain, especially, in the Pacific Northwest. It was about 10 days ago, the switch for no rain for 3 months got switched over to rain for 9 months. So we're in it now. Let's see. The raid is kicked off. Oh my God, we are all ready to go. So thank you everybody for coming and joining me on my off day makeup for Saturday's stream. I will be back in 2 days with driving my truck. And then I will be back in 5 days with more of Ease 10 because I love the crap out of the series. And although I can see some technical issues with this game, I do enjoy this game. So I'm going to keep going with this one for a little while. Whatever the other thing is that I was playing the week before, yeah, it's getting bumped back. We'll figure out what that was later. Mario Brothers Ship unlocks late Wednesday night. I don't know what to do with that one. We'll figure that out sometime later. Let me wait for these drops, and then I will click the raid button. I don't want to deny anyone their shot at points here. Oh, and the Bardic one coming in late with his butt shuffle. Play a little extra music here while we wait. Fast 2017 music, courtesy of Sirenscape. Oh, Bardic, that was terrible. Right in the corner. Let me run my Sirenscape ad. And oh, the raid's going to go in 5 seconds anyway, so thanks for coming, everybody. Bye.